my wonderfuls. So I'm going to be looking at and reacting to the concept film for the Home Sweet Home version. So obviously, like, I'm like, oh, Home Sweet Home. When you think of that, you think obviously that means like gonna be like cute, right? But I don't know, like we'll see what ends up happening, because with the bunker one, like I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. But then like the meaning was like very much like a little bit more darker, and then the concept film was a little bit bleak as well. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and look at the pictures, y'all, and the concept film. We're starting off with Woonhawk. See, already, like, you see, like, their expression is, like, they don't look really happy, is what it is. It looks very serious. Oh, and this kind of looks like a reference to, like, the CD that we saw in the bunker, kind of, because there's, like, a bunch of records and also CDs. Oh, a home. Is this, like, what the music comes out of? Ooh, I like that concept or that reference. You see what I mean? Like, he just looks very, like, bleak and, like, not happy, like... This isn't where he's like supposed to be, you know what I mean? Oh, there's more pictures of the LP on his head. Oh, him biting. Okay. There's a lot more pictures for this concept than there was for the rest of them, but you see, like, it looks like he's trying to like force a smile. Ooh. Oh my god, his hair! Like, I loved him with red hair, not gonna lie. Like, oh, him hugging a door. That's cute. But like his eyes look a little bit more sunken in because of like this like blush that they put or something there, or is that shadow? Oh my god, Tessa's hair is so cute! Also, you can see like the keys in the background is like and then their house back here, but I think it's made out of jello. Oh. Yeah, it's in their house. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, yep. You see the keys. Oh, he looks so cute. I love, like, this concept. But, like, again, it's very contrasting because, like, they're very cute, right? But then they're not really smiling in these pictures. Oh, okay. So, he has, like, a lot of, like, band-aids on his hand. Like, it looks like maybe, like, he's trying to, like, cover, like... his wounds with like bright, like cute, like things, which again like the contrast of it, like, you know, trying to basically like fix the problem like with something else. And then also you have like this like calendar or like Boy Next Door is what it spells, right? You know what also this like house looks, this little, now that I think about it, the home logo looks like too, it looks like this, like when you put your hand like on a heart, it could be that, and also like this little door knocker thing. But you see there's like 3 different kinds of keys. It looks kind of like a, you know, this is, it probably is like a maze of some sort. It's like trying to figure out how to get together and like get the word, like essentially spell out Boy Next Door, like, and like the establishment of the group essentially, maybe. Oh, I love it. Ooh, okay, with the key. Okay, but you see like their facial expressions are just very like not, like very moody almost, looking at his wounds. Oh, I love him with his contacts though. Oh, okay, with the, here's like him with like this, the black hair like ends. Oh, a sandcastle. Like you're making a neighborhood or something, like a house. Oh, cute. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it looks like there's like dollhouse like chairs, and also like these little like houses here too, and then whatever's in here. Okay. Oh, again, like more of these like little houses behind. Oh, is this like an ice cube? Oh, I like. Oh, it's made out of ice. The houses are made out of ice. Interesting, because like, we've seen like that CD player that looks like acrylic. Then we saw like the Jello house, and then we saw like the calendar metal looking thing, and then now there's ice, and then also pieces of like the dollhouse and Ryu's. I think it's like supposed to be like there's a little house back here too. Okay. Oh, does he have like, he has odd eye, right? No, it's not. It's just bangs in his face. Okay, I will say the interesting thing about those concept pictures is that we don't have a group one for those. So I don't know if that necessarily means that this is gonna be like the like member like one that you have to like pick and you don't know who it is, and like the member version one, or it could be mean that like this is like them prior to them like finding each other and building Boy Next Door and like being like finding that home. So like they seem very unamused, like very unhappy, very like you know like there's no emotion there. And then the different like houses that you see, like I said, like for Sungho, like his like really like if you think about it, like because it's made out of ice obviously, so like there's no warmth there, so like it's gonna melt like, or like you know it's like ice cold, so like you maybe like there's like a home without any warmth. But then also you think about it like, oh, like it could represent like it's like not very stable, or not like you know something that lasts forever, because it's there once the heat comes in, like it's gonna melt and it's gonna end up disappearing essentially. So I'm like, oh. And then same thing for like for Tessan with the Jello house, like you can eat that and it disappears too. So it's not like, again, it's not something like stable. But I think behind in one of the pictures for Sungho, you see like a concrete looking like shape of a house. So maybe that's supposed to like represent like the finding like a stable house or home like that you can actually like build like a family with, or like kind of like that, or like a relationship, and like their how their relationship has been, you know, essentially. Because I don't know, interesting. But we're gonna see with the concept film now. That was like ASMR. Oh, okay. And then you see him like hugging like for Lihan, you see him hugging that door pillow, which again is like it's not a real door, so like, and he's holding a key now, and like there's a little like wooden like house behind him. See, look, there's the key in the door. Yeah, and like also for Riwu, you could probably argue that like, oh, it's a sand castle or a sand house. You know, someone walks into that, like it's automatically like, you know, knocked over, like you, and then you have to rebuild it again. So like it's not a stable like house. It's not like, you know what I mean? I think it's talking about like that. See, look, here's him playing with. Oh, there's a key in the ice cube. Okay. I don't know about like what is his man? Yeah, it looks like a, okay, it's like a LP player or like acrylic CD player or something. You see, like they look kind of like almost like sick or something, because like of the like pink like under eye, and then like get the little dollhouse pieces. Interesting. But you see what I mean? Like it seems like like you can see like the contrast between the bunker version and this is the home sweet home version, where the bunker version again, like they might be like in the bleak, like might be in like a bleak like atmosphere or something like that, but you can see like in those pictures they at least like especially for like unit pictures, like they actually look happy in moments, even though they're like stuck in this area, but they have each other. Whereas here, like there is no group photo, right? It's like it's like individual members, like there's no group photo. So like it looks like they're like trapped or like trying to find their way out, or again trying to find that stable home, and they haven't met each other yet. So like it's like, oh, okay, like they are kind of like, you know, hiding their wounds behind like these colorful band-aids, trying to like make it seem like they're okay or like happy. But we can like, the truth of the matter, like even if there's like a bright color, like bright colors in the background, or bright how they're dressed, like very cute and sweet, like it's not like, you know, they're not okay essentially is what it's giving. And they're trying to find this, you know, home, like a home sweet home. So like it's like contradictory, it's like very contradictory to the title of the concept, because you're like, oh, home sweet home, you like think it's like, oh, you finally found the place where you feel like at home, like with loved ones. But here they're like, again, they're all like by themselves, and they all look unamused, like there's no emotion there, like it looks very bleak, like even though like, and then the contrasting of their outfits as well. So I'm like, okay. So, and then also again, like if we're gonna talk about like the houses and everything, it's like it's not like a stable, like long lasting house. Like it's something that you can eat, something you can knock over and you have to rebuild again, something that melts because it's out of ice, or like it's like an object that's not real, like it's a pillow, so it's like with a screen printed picture of a door and a key, and like they're here trying to like, or like that calendar again, it looks like almost like a maze of them trying to figure out. And also I like how they put how they put the Boy Next Door like calendar, like, or whatever that is, like the maze thing behind Jaehyun, because if you like think about it, he was the last piece of the puzzle or the last key to the making of Boy Next Door. So like it makes sense that like that thing behind him, like once he unlocks it, because he's the last missing piece, he's the last key to this, essentially like this lock that is, or this home that is Boy Next Door. He completes it all, so he needs to be, I think, once, I feel like if you like think about it here too, like he has to be the one that unlocks it, and maybe that in that way, like also like everyone else will finally like kind of get to meet. So it's kind of like, again, like how in the in the film essay there, he's like the connector for everyone. So like he essentially knows one person or two people, and like they might not know of each other, but because he knows them, it all essentially like everyone connects in some way. So it's like, okay, it kind of gives you that kind of vibe. And again, like it's like trying to make it like very like cute and sweet, and like again like the home sweet home vibe. We're like, oh my god, like I found the place where I belong, but they're not, like they don't look happy. They're very, again, like there's like just no emotion. Like they're like still like trying to figure out, I guess, what it is that makes them happy, or what it is that makes a home home. So I think I am curious again, like if I don't know if there's another concept, because like I was not expecting there to be the fourth one, but if there is, again, I will obviously be looking at the pictures and watching the concept film. But yeah, so if we're like, again, like we're also thinking about how it connects to everything. Obviously, like I said, navigator is like them navigating their to their path to where they're supposed to be. Obviously, the weaver, again, is like them through those choices of trying to navigate through like life itself, like they are reaching their what they're supposed to be, like their future or their destiny, or what fate has decided upon them. And then for the bunker one, again, like it's them, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like interesting how they went with that. But the bunker one is like them kind of talking about like, oh, like they feel somewhat like trapped, and they're trying to break out of that comfort zone, or out of that norm that maybe people expect for them, where they like want to do something more. And then we get to hear where it's like, again, like we home sweet home, where again like it could very much well represent like the beginnings of, how each of them were essentially individuals, and they needed to basically like the path, and like again through the navigator, then through the weaver and all that, like all the choices that they made to be in KOZ, or like join KOZ as a trainee, and then essentially become like the lineup, and then having Jaehyun join last, being the ultimate connector, or the last puzzle piece, or the last key to unlock what we now know as Boy Next Door, is what it's giving. So again, it's very like there's a lot of like deep meaning that they put into it, and it may seem like random, which I like thought so too. I'm like, oh, like because I did not know what to expect from the concepts thus far. So if you're not really a Boy Next Door stan, and you like are just seeing these pictures for the first time, you're probably like, oh, like this is like confusing, because like we have like the two like bleak dark concepts, or I guess you could say also that the bunker is a little bit bleak, but they're more bright and colorful in that term. So like these two obviously like fit with each other, so you're just like, oh, like what are we trying to say here, like what's going on? But you have to really like look at it from the perspective of either you have already followed them for a while, and like they're like how the group like formed and came to be, and then kind of apply like what you know from that, or from the members individually, into the whole plot, or like the story that we have seen from, again, the film essay, or from what you context clues, or like the images that they give us, and the metaphors that you kind of have to like dig deep into from the all of the concept films and all of the concepts in general, and kind of tie them together that way, essentially. So I think it's really cool. Again, they really are making me like think a lot deeper, which I'm not surprised, because like it's not the first time they've done something like this, but it's definitely like a little bit more in depth than what we have seen before from them, like even more deeper. Like they really put a lot of thought into this whole album, which again makes sense. They're trying to make it really big because it is like the first full-length album. So I honestly think it's gonna do great. Like I know Jaehyun was very much worried, and I think everyone's like, oh god, like why are you worried? But like it is like, because it's like, again, a first full-length album, so like people were like, especially with like that whole like topic, again, like I'm gonna keep bringing it up because people were very like, oh, like what are we doing now, like essentially like people like talking about like how they have lost the plot. But again, like we're supposed to be like embracing this change, this new direction that they're going into, like that's gonna help them grow as artists. And if you are like a true one door, you're like gonna support them through it. You're gonna like, even if you might not like the music at first, but you want to support them through it. You want to see them do great. So like I think it's gonna be a really great album. Just also from like, again, seeing the title tracks and like seeing how that also will connect from like, again, essentially like their own lore as a group itself. Like, you know, the story is of how they all came to be in the group, and like that as a whole with this all of these concepts together, essentially, right? But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.